whenever you're doing metal work, you need to use the hot work logbook and log all of your work in the logbook. Document it. The logbook has a date, location of where you're doing the work, time started, names or personnel doing the work, tools and work performed, that's where you describe what you're doing, time ended, hot watch begin, hot watch end, and then you initial it. We're working in a wood shop here, and whenever we're doing welding or metal work or work with sparks, we have the potential for sparks to fly into sawdust and combustibles. So because of that, we need to have documentation on the hot work that we do. And this logbook is one step of documenting the hot work. And it tells us who did what, when, and it's all documented. And the key thing here are these last two columns, hot watch begin and hot watch end. Because we are in a space where there are combustibles, we're not in an exclusive metalworking shop. We have lumber, we have sawdust, we have all these things that are potentially combustibles with fire. We need to have a hot watch at the end of every day when we're doing hot work. And usually that hot watch is 2 hours before the end of your workday. The theory is that within 2 hours, you would be able to notice that something was smoldering in the trash can or under some pile of sawdust or something. So if your end of your workday is planned to be 5 o'clock, you need to stop your metal work at 3 o'clock. We've got to follow these guidelines so that we don't burn the place down, we don't start fires, and we can continue to do these things safely. So your hot watch begin and your hot watch end, you have to document it. You have to actually have someone who looks in on the space and is present and checks and makes sure that there's no fire or smoldering related to the hot work that was performed. That hot work logbook is going to be here on the grinding table. Likewise, when you collect your hot trash, you don't want to throw your hot trash into a trash can with combustibles. So we collect all of our grindings and shavings and metal parts, and we put it into the hot trash bucket. It's in a metal bucket. It allows it to smolder and burn and cool down, and then once it's cooled down, we can throw it away. But we always let it sit overnight or for some period of time before we do that. It's got some metal shavings and all that sort of stuff. So don't throw metal shavings and don't throw metal scrap into the general trash can with combustibles. This is also sitting here on the table for collecting hot trash. There were some scraps of metal in here. We do have a bin for collecting metal scraps, and there is a trash can here that says metal recycling only. And that's where we want to put all of our metal scraps. Empty the shop metal collection bin into this larger bin in the basement. We collect metal for recycling and send it to facility services when the basement container is full.